In the fall of 1996, a small-town radio station in the mountains of West Virginia, WZRD 104.3 FM, began receiving strange interference during its late-night broadcasts. At first, it was nothing more than faint static or garbled words, dismissed by the station's sole overnight DJ, Henry Dorsey, as typical rural signal trouble. But by the third week of October, the static began forming patterns, whispers beneath the songs, voices that seemed to speak over the weather reports. Always at 3 a.m. Always the same phrase. "We remember the fire." Henry, a former Navy radio technician and lifelong skeptic, began recording every night's broadcast, convinced it was some kind of pirate radio prank. But when he played the recordings back during the day, the whispers were gone. Just music. Silence. Normal. He stayed after his shift one morning, exhausted and pale, and asked his boss if anyone else had heard it. The station manager, an old man named Walter Briggs, went white when Henry repeated the phrase. Without a word, Walter walked to the back room, unlocked an old filing cabinet, and pulled out a dusty reel-to-reel tape marked October 23, 1971. That night, the two of them sat in silence in the booth as the tape played. What came out wasn't static. It was screaming, a man sobbing in panic, cries for help, and beneath it all, a voice, female, soft, almost tender, saying the same thing over and over. "We remember the fire. We remember the fire. We remember." Walter finally explained. In 1971, WZRD aired a Halloween special, a live seance from the old Briar Hollow orphanage, which had burned to the ground 50 years earlier under mysterious circumstances. 7 children died in that fire. Their names were read aloud during the broadcast. That night, the station was struck by lightning. The feed cut out. The host, a local medium named Clara Dean, died of a sudden aneurysm on air. The tapes had been locked away since. Henry decided to investigate the ruins of the orphanage. He brought a portable recorder and a flashlight. He never came back. 3 days later, the station received a package. No return address. Inside, Henry's recorder, still running. The audio was uploaded anonymously to a message board for ham radio enthusiasts, where it was quickly taken down. But a few listeners who heard it early described what was on it.